Hello everyone, and happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. Hope you're all doing good. Me, I'm well rested. Although I've come back into absolutely crazy territory with lots of exciting stuff happening at work, including an incoming game launch. Wouldn't you like to know what that is? I mean, many of you probably know what kind of game it is, or what game it is, because I've been teasing it a lot, but I'm super excited for it. So once the show is over, I get back into the battle stations as we prepare for that. But I've just come back from a nice little vacation in Bucharest, Romania. It's my third time in 4 years, and I might be going back again in November. So naturally, when thinking about what to talk about this week, I thought I'd just talk a little bit about my adventure out there. It's always an amazing time out there. The people are wonderful. The weather was excellent. It's a beautiful city. Food, excellent. Awesome cocktail bars. I'm someone who isn't normally a cocktail person, but I'm becoming a convert. I think it's because, like, if you're a cocktail drink in London, you're going to be paying an insane amount of money, and for me it's always a gamble because I don't really know what I like, whereas out there it's a lot cheaper. And the people that I was with, like when I was by myself, but the people at these cocktail bars that worked them were just super friendly, and I mean there's a lot of that all over the world and that, but yeah, it was just a wonderful experience. But it was something I only booked after last week's show. That was how last minute it was. And I was very anxious about the idea, and even after I booked it, I was feeling incredibly anxious about it, for reasons I'll get to a bit later, because it's the main topic of the show. But for now, it'd be great if I just looked in the chat and said hello to a few of you. So I hope all is well. And also, did I just see from Zero in there, 35 months of membership. Thank you. That's incredible. Oh my goodness. I know I've been doing it for much longer than 35 months, but it's pretty remarkable. I remember thinking, wow, is anyone going to become a member for like 12 months? 35 months. I mean, come on. So coming up to 3 years. Yeah, I can do maths. No, thank you. And also to all the members who support this channel. I really appreciate you. Let's just have some music. Yeah. I do need to mix it up a bit, I think. Always goes in the same order. I don't know if you've noticed that yet. Want to say hello to Ryan in the chat. Zero, again, hello. Callie Timecat, hello to you. Callie says, thank you, Myles, for the Quest for Empathy shirt. It arrived yesterday. I am chuffed. I also know Ryan got his bag, his totes bag, which was good. And then someone else was actually overdue to get in touch with their prize, and I still haven't heard from them yet, so we definitely need to rectify that ASAP. Does this mean you booked a rest when you got there? Was it you who said? No, I heard someone else tell that joke, and I thought it's an awesome joke. So let's just give you a bit of a well done for that. I mean, obviously I've got the you didn't even hear that. It was the drum sound effect. The one thing, I love this broadcast system. The only thing I'm a bit iffy about is that the sound effects feed is the same as the music, so I can't have them mixed differently. And I'm surprised they've not changed that. They don't give you any options. I'm just having a look now. Nope. Doesn't let you do it. Hello, Dominic. I had some ice cream when I was in Bucharest. Some lovely ice cream. And Melchiah, the soul reading game cat. Hello, how are you? And hello to everyone else who's watching. I hope you are doing good. It's going to be a chill one today, just because it's going to be a shorter show. You may have noticed I started this a bit later. I was scrambling. And I've got some important business to return to soon as well. Hello, Loopy Losag. Evening to you as well. Hope you're doing good. Let me... yeah. So basically, on my phone, I've just got a load of photos and that. I mean, how many of you follow me on Instagram, by the way? Because if you follow me on Instagram, you would hopefully have been entertained. I had colleagues of mine tell me they were entertained. I I don't post a lot on Instagram, but I do on my stories. But yeah. Here we go. Cali Time Cat with the calendar. Saying, I think you started your membership August 2022, so you have been running it 37 months altogether now. Where does time go? Where does time go? So, everyone in the chat, firstly, have you had a vacation this year? Are you someone who's more into staycations? Let me know. Have you travelled somewhere, or you still going somewhere later in the year? Would love to hear what your vacation plans are. And Classy Grandma, what? With the $10, thank you so much, Classy Grandma. Which is, it just always makes me smile, that name. It's such a great name. Hello, Myles. I'm an old friend of Eric's, and I've watched you for a while, and just wanted to compliment you on your show. Well done, and thank you. Enjoy you very much, and I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Classy Grandma. I remember joining some VR shenanigans and seeing you there. Let's have a look here. Let me just have a look here. I'm just literally gonna just copy all this over. Just copy everything, and then we can work out. Wow, I took a lot of photos. Oh, yeah, gonna copy that. Yeah, definitely gonna copy that. Oh, I've got a video of me falling over. Do you want to see that? You'd like that, wouldn't you? I think this is good. I think this is good. Yes. Yes, this is great. This is great. I know you can't see it yet, but you will do. You will do. Wow, 110 items. It's amazing how much you snap. I remember getting the cameras to develop. You never knew what you took until you got them developed, so you just hoped that they were good photos. Right, it's preparing, it says. Preparing what it's going to send. Oh, Suro, is that what happened yet? So you actually were 2 months longer. Well, it happens. Agramonia, I'm on a 3-week staycation. See, staycations are good. A trip to Poland. I've always wanted to go to Poland. Where in Poland are you going to be going? Warsaw. I should definitely go to Poland. I've been meaning to go. Kay says, I'm in Wales right now, and I'm on a vacay right now, celebrating my birthday. Well, happy birthday, and all that, all exciting stuff. Sorry, you remember me. Don't apologise. I'm just saying. I just know. I recognise. I'm always going to recognise a name like Classy Grandma. I mean, I don't know. Who else knows a Classy Grandma? Oh my God, it's it failed the send. It didn't send it. Oh, it is sending it now. Okay, fingers crossed this works this time. Short breaks in Europe. So this is exactly what it was for me. It was just going to the far side of Europe. Poznan. Was it Warsaw and oh man, what's the other? Yeah, I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to go, but I haven't had a chance yet. Right, it has almost sent. Great, cool, I've got it. Do I start with me almost falling over? Oh wow, we got a lot here. We got a lot here to go through. How is this organised? Oh, it is done in order. Okay, that's good. What's this? Okay, it's not all in order. It can be fun to know me if you like to laugh. That's good. That's a good elevator pitch. It can be fun to know me if you like to laugh. So, I went to Bucharest back in 2022 because I have some friends out there. I decided to go, hung out with my friends, and I was really blown away. I stayed at the most awesome apartment, which I try and stay at every time. I wasn't able to this time. super cheap. It's spacious. It's lovely. And I was just amazed by all the food and walking around. It was just wonderful. But it's really interesting because the first time I went out there, I was very much like, can't lose my key. If I get locked out, I'm going to be in trouble. And like, is it okay to walk outside? Is there going to be troublemakers? And then, you know, each time you go, you get more and more used to it. And so this was my third time. But going back to the beginning, the reason I was anxious about this trip is I normally feel this with a lot of stuff. When I went to America back in March, I knew it was a good idea and I knew I was going to feel good. But I'm so tethered to this desk and I, you know, spend so much time here. Obviously, I go for walks and all that sort of stuff. But like leaving my home, am I going to leave anything behind? Is there going to be anything urgent? This is classic textbook anxiety. It's the what ifs and worrying about all of that stuff. So, yeah, I was dealing with all that. And I've been thinking about going on this weekend. And the reason it was going to be this weekend was because it's Labor Day in America on Monday. We have our bank holiday the Monday before. Working for an American company, we don't have it. But we had had Monday off this week. And then because of that, to give us a bit more of a longer weekend, we had a meeting-free Friday. So it was clear to me, this is a great opportunity to fly out to Bucharest, Romania. And I was umming and ahhing and thinking, do I want to do this? Can I do it? And then after last week's live show, and this wasn't because of you, like I wasn't trying to get away from you, honest. I was like, okay, let's book it. And just to let you know, if you live outside London like I do, you can get a lot of flights to mainland Europe for cheap when you fly from Stansted Airport, which is like north of London. But for me, it's like a 2-hour drive. And then you got to like park your car somewhere. And, you know, that's a big part of the journey. But it is cheaper. But with those cheap flights, it's then you got to pay for like taking your bags and stuff like that. Whereas here I was looking for Heathrow. And if I flew direct with British Airways, it was going to cost me like £550, like $600 to $700 to fly out. Obviously, because I'd left it so last minute. But then I got a two-stop. Flew to Munich, changed a 2-hour flight, changed for 2 hours, and then fly to Bucharest. So like it was a 6-hour journey. Once I got to the airport at one side and that, so it was long. But I flew out on the Friday, got there. Went out for dinner with a friend, was really good. Hung out with a friend that night, and then I then went to bed in this really cozy apartment. Do you know what? Let me show you the apartment I stayed at. Because as I said, normally I stay at this lovely Airbnb and I wasn't able to do it. But this time, I always forget how to pronounce it. It's called the Eclectico Villa in Bucharest. Is it not going to let me? Here it is. Well, see, already I'm not even showing you. Already I'm not even showing you. Oh, and by the way, on my flight over, here we go. This is it. This is it. Check this out. Where Bucharest charm meets modern comfort. It's won some awards. So it's cute. It has a nice little entry point. And then inside it, like all the rooms are individual. So I guess you don't know which ones you're going to get. It has a nice area out the back. Oh, is that the other side of it? I didn't know that. But yeah, all the rooms are just very I didn't get one like that. But it was just really cozy. And you had a code to get into the building. And that code was also what got you into your room. So none of this key card BS. And it was super cute. Yeah, Serenity rooms. That was what I went for. Is it gonna... Here we go. Serenity rooms. Romance and comfort. Well, it was just for me. But yeah. I'm seeing if I can find the one that looks exactly like... Mine was like in the roof. But the bathrooms and that... Mine was much larger than that. So, yeah, it was great. It was really good. I've never understood the whole bath in the middle of the bedroom. Well, sometimes you don't want to have to go into another room. I mean, to be honest, I'm the same as you. Oh, what? No, I got the deluxe. Did I get this? I don't even know what I booked now. I think I got the deluxe double room. Yes, this was my room. This was the room that I was in. Yeah. So this was my room. That was mine. It was super cute. Super cute. Yeah, very, very cozy. Anyway. But what I loved about it was they gave you a red and white wine in your room, all included, water. And then they're like, if you want champagne, it's downstairs. Just tell us and we'll add it to the bill. And it was reasonably priced. And it was great, which meant that when I was on this trip, the first night, I slept so well. I had the best first night. I was in bed for like 10 hours. And woke up like that. And it was great. Don't even know why I showed that photo. There wasn't really a lot to it. So I woke up and oh, sorry, classy grandma. Dude, I am not an elevator or it's music. Refund. You're not in an elevator. Is that what you mean? This music's cool. It's just chill background. I mean, I'll turn it down a little bit more if you want. What up, Looper? Hello. But yeah, so I woke up the first morning and I was like, the food here is amazing. What do I want to get? And so I looked on Google and I found a place that was called Brutal Pancakes. Look at this. Brutal Pancakes. And I was like, I am going there. Brutal Pancakes. And their socials were really, really good. And I went there and I just asked them, I said, recommend what I should get off the menu. And so they basically told me to get this. Now, as many of you know, I am a meat eater. I tend to only eat chicken or fish. But I will rarely make exceptions. On here, I just said, just give me what you would recommend. And they gave me this pulled pork, and I rarely eat pork. They gave me this pulled pork American waffle stack. And it had like balsamic vinegar on it. It had a really interesting taste. And this cost like $7. $7, which is like £5 or £6. And it was amazing. And I ate all that. And then I said, and then what should I get? And they were like, oh, we recommend this. And they gave me this crepe that was incredible as well. So I had the stack of pancakes, their big brunch piece. Let me see if I've got the image here. This was it. The pulled pork pancakes. I had that. I had the crepes. I had a pot of tea and a beer. And it came to like $20, if that. It was incredible. So I was off to a good start. And the trip was just great, guys. Like, I'm not going to go through everything I did, but I went to some amazing cocktail bars. There was one called Sip that was started by a couple that started a year and a bit ago. And they were lovely. And I had a really good chat with them on the last night. And they were just... It's great. It's like they could just serve you and give you good service, but they were like really friendly and chatty, making sure they kept topping you up with water as you were enjoying these like really nice cocktails. And it was just wonderful. And that's what I did. I was on my own, walking around, and it was nice just like, okay, playing Pokemon Go in the background, but just like being present, just like looking at the surroundings, enjoying it all. It was all really, really good. What have we got here? I mean, the food at the places was incredible. I went back to the pizza place that I always talk about, Animaletto. I like that you can see the icon behind me in the wine glass. I got there for like 11:30 p.m. They shut at 12, and I got their last pizza. And their pizzas... a journalist recommended it to me in 2022, saying it's rated like top 50 in the world. And I was really, really impressed with it. And their pizzas are... I think the owner, she went to Italy, found a recipe and brought it back. So yeah, that was really, really good. Oh yeah, and then I shared this online. I was asking on Instagram, have you ever seen chips like that? And I was asking everyone to vote. What are they? Are they chunky chips or are they potato bricks, as I thought they should be called? Absolutely massive. They're not potato wedges, right? Wedges have to come in at an angle. Isn't that right? Or is that what potato wedges are? Gigantic. Like, one chip is the size of that salt and pepper pot. I'm just saying. Might as well... Exactly, Popsicle. May as well just have the bloody... It's just a peeled potato. Yeah, I took another shot. I was so amazed by it. Look at that. Look at that absolute unit. Jesus Christ. You could kill someone with that. If I threw that across the room and it hit someone in the head, they might not have a head left. I'm looking at some of these photos. Oh yeah, I thought this was a funny joke. I saw this. And so I posted, why go to a gay club when you can go to a... Yeah. I thought it was quite good. Let me show you what else we got here. Let's have a look. There was great stuff like this. This was cute in the street. This piano with all this cuteness going from the back of it onto the ground. I love it. With some fountains in the background. There's just like great architecture and yeah, really, really great. I want to find this thing. Oh wow, is it all the way down here? Let's have a look. The parks were great. The parks were beautiful. Can I literally not find it? It must be here somewhere. Yes, I found it. I found what I wanted to show you guys. Sorry, I've not been organised for today's show. So when I was looking on the last night, on Sunday night, I saw this. And it said, Suso Experimental Cocktails. Now, I was going there for wine because I was searching for a wine bar. And this review, an absolute hidden gem. The atmosphere is incredibly cozy and intimate. The perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. I'm guessing that's it, life. Does anyone here use TripAdvisor? I mean, I use it when it comes up on search. I downloaded the app, but I feel like I should leave some actual reviews. I think that would be great. So anyway, I went to where it was listed, and it was like a narrow entrance into what looked like a hotel, but like one of those like, you know, cheap and easy hotels. So I go down this narrow corridor, get to the end, there's a receptionist, and I'm like, oh, hi, I'm looking for the Suso. And she's like, oh, it's there, just round there to the left. So I go round to the left, and then I'm in what seems like an afternoon tea or like breakfast restaurant that's shut in the dark. And I'm like, but where is it? Where is it? And then this guy opens this door, and this is what I saw. I was just looking for this experimental bar, and this gentleman was offering to help me because I was looking, I couldn't find it. And where is it? I'll let you have the honours. Look at this. Michal, his name was. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And there we go. Went down there, and then it was like it was an old comedy club that they'd converted. Yeah, they told me their marketing, they don't market it other than on Instagram. Look at those artwork pieces with the censored. I think it's awesome. Such a cool way of doing it. And there's Michal again. Oh, dude, he was great. He was great. And it was chill. I was just chatting to him about gaming in VR. He was a Counter-Strike player. There we go. And then when he brought over the cocktails, they came in like this. I was like, what? The first time I ordered one, I didn't realise this was going to happen. Look at that. That is how all cocktails should be served. In a little bookshelf thing. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Really, really good. Ended
Cheers,
the night
buddy.
strong.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for coming to us.
Oh, that was good. What was that?
Rose and strawberry infusion for gin.
That's good, man.
He sounds Scottish.
Too sweet for my taste, but
And if people want to know where this is and where they need to go, what would you say?
so. Just that. Just Google it.
Just Google it.
Just Google it.
Just Google it. How about that? Yeah. So it was really, really great. And then what I did was, you know that hotel I showed you that I stayed at? I was there Friday night and Saturday night. I checked out Sunday lunchtime, and then I booked myself for one night at the Intercontinental, which costs more than the rest of the trip, basically. And I managed to get a corner suite. Like, they had one spare. And I mean, the room, look at that. I mean, that's just one side of it. Let me see if I got the photo of the other side of the room. It was absolutely incredible. I mean, I've got a video showing the full room that I could probably do. Oh, yeah, this was the other side of it. Yeah, it was massive. Corner room, so it was super spacious. The bathroom was just ridiculous. A super peaceful corner room in the Intercontinental. It's got quite a look at that bathroom. I was never going to use a bath. I mean, I shower, by the way. I'm not dirty. But this was great. Great Quest for Empathy shirt. I should get one of them. But yeah, it was ridiculous. And the bed was super, super comfy. And again, anyone that follows me on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's just Myles Dyer Official. Always posting these shenanigans. I mean, this is what happened when I went to bed. Okay. So, hello everyone. This room is awesome. And this bed is super, super comfy. Aren't you jealous? But there is something in here that makes me feel a bit uneasy, and I don't know what to do about it. You want to see? So this is all very, very nice. But as I'm about to turn the lights off in this corner, is this man staring at me. What do you want? Eh? Can you please leave? Stop staring at me. I need to sleep. Please. Please. Turns out he was Romanian politician and Prime Minister of Romania from 1873 to 1953. So, Iulia Maniu Probably mispronounced it. I apologise. But yeah, he watched over me while I slept. Did you fall over drunk? I didn't. I actually fell over. Thank you for reminding me. I fell over during the daytime, completely sober. Do you want to have a look? So they had these mist portals. These portals. I was going to share it on Instagram. No shame. I mean, I didn't fully trip over, but I was pretty close. But they that is where is it? Where is the video? Maybe I don't have it. I definitely do have it here somewhere. But basically, they had these portals set up that had mist spraying to keep you cool. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. But it's also really good to find out if you've got any tread on your shoes. And it turns out I had no tread on my shoes. So there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Almost absolutely stacked it. Let's see that again. Here you go, nice and smooth. And then everyone's staring at you in the street. Everyone's staring at you in the street. And I'm like, no, I'm cool. I'm cool. Nothing happened here. Yeah, that was not good. Always walk like a penguin, I think they say. Keep your feet close together. But I just thought I need new shoes. That's the moral of the story. And yeah, that was kind of my trip. And so yeah, as I said, yeah, I think Stumble Advisor may have got a head start now. There we go. Whee. I was so grateful that I took the trip, and so much so that I'm probably going to go back in November because some of my team are going to be in Europe for some events. And I was like, if you can stay over a bit extra for a weekend, and if I book it well in advance, I'll be able to get it so much cheaper. Maybe we should all just do a Myles Dyer live meetup in Bucharest. That'd be good. You guys with the jokes. Unbelievable. So, yeah, it was a great trip. And like the gardens were beautiful on the last day. I mean, it was super warm. But just walked through everything. Obviously did the important stuff like, you know, went round and recorded a new route on Pokemon Go. You know, that's very, very important that you leave your legacy in situations like that. They've got the usual just architecture that's great, and I was actually surprised how familiar I was with Bucharest, able to walk around without really having to think about, you know, looking at a map all the time. So I'm pretty familiar with it now, which is great. But yeah. A Myles Dyer meet up in Bucharest. I mean, I say it's cheap. You know, no travel is cheap. It all adds up in together. But, like, it's great. And to be honest, you're getting more out of it the longer you stay. Like, it was more of an expensive trip than usual because I'm only going for a couple of days. Whereas if you go for a week, like, accommodation, that is a lot cheaper. Obviously, you are spending more, but in terms of the cost per day goes down significantly. Just because it was getting out there and that was most expensive. I mean, I'm going to have a look now, actually. London to Bucharest. Let's have a look. Skyscanner is what we use in the UK. What does everyone else use elsewhere? I'm just going to have a look. If we do November, and I do, let's say, the 14th. If I do the 13th to the 16th. Well, if I do the 13th to the 17th. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm looking at here. Just curious. Look at this. Best £41. And that's a direct flight. There's no way. That's both flights. That's actually insane. I paid $350. So that would have literally paid for another hotel. What if I did it for like British Airways. See, British Airways is like, that's from London Heathrow as well. So 118. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And that's direct as well. Yeah. No way is cheapest, yeah, of course. Ryan is absolutely knocking out the park with these jokes. Let me just get the volume up here, and then I can just read this and give it the feedback it deserves. He goes, "Are you sure you didn't want to Romania there?" Thank you, Ryan. He's here all week. And Romanians hate it when you bring up. Well, why would you want to bring that up? Why would you want to bring that up? I did go to Bran Castle. No, what is it? Bran. Bran. And obviously people go, is it Dracula's castle? And it's like, no, Bran Castle is not actually Count Dracula's castle. The name is a marketing association with the legend of Dracula, which has only a tenuous connection to the real-life historical figure Vlad the Impaler, a potential inspiration for the character. While the castle's dramatic setting on a rocky height above a valley resembles the description of Bram Stoker's novel Dracula, the Irish author likely never visited the castle and based its description on available information. So there you go. You can book a rest at one of their hotels. I love pausing before I press the drum button. I think it gives a bit more gravitas. It is actually Oktoberfest soon. I stopped off in Munich on the way there and back, so maybe I could do that next time. I was invited to go to Oktoberfest last year when I was working on the VR game with the awesome team, but I couldn't bring myself out there. I just didn't have the time and the bandwidth to do it, which was a shame. But yeah, it was very kind of them. Hey Salvador, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, what is everyone's favourite place to visit on a vacation? What is everyone's comfort thing? It might be just staying at home. For me, Bucharest is just going to have a strong place in my heart. I just know that when I go there, I'm guaranteed to not be stressed worrying about spending money. I'm going to be able to get a nice place to stay that's just comfortable and has all my necessities. I'm sure that the food is going to be excellent with a great choice of cuisines. It's easy to get around. I was walking everywhere. And if you do need to Uber, it's pretty cheap. You can Uber for like £3 or £4. And yeah, the people are just wonderful. And it feels safer. Like one of the videos I recorded actually on the last night was just saying like walking around now feels safe. I think this is it. No, it's not that one. I was just saying like it feels safer than walking in London. It must be here. Yeah, there. In many ways, walking late night through Bucharest feels safer than doing it in London. It's beautiful. That was at like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, just walking through. It was great. Pop Cycle says, I find it hard to travel for personal reasons, but I'm working on it. Well, that's good. That's the thing. At the end of the day, it's got to be something that makes you happy. I think you just got to make sure that what you've booked, nothing worse than booking yourself to go somewhere and then not having the money to make the most of it when you're there, which is easier said than done. And I do think, for example, like I would pay the extra money to fly direct from Heathrow Airport, because for me that's like a 30-minute. Well, I can get there on the train. It's easier to do that than to drive an hour and a half, 2 hours to Stansted, find parking. Nothing worse than getting off the plane and being like, now I've got to drive 2 hours. I mean, it took me about an hour and a half to get back on the train, but it was the train. It was easy. It worked out great. But yeah, I definitely want to head back out there again for sure. It'll do me a lot of good. Cool. All right, everyone. Well, this was a bit of a slow one just because, I'm still sort of getting back into the flow with stuff. As I said, I'm working on a game launch of a game that I'm very, very excited for everyone to get to play. Can't say anything else apart from that. Although if you keep watching socials, there might be a social post going up in the next hour. So stay tuned there. Sooner we have teleporters, the better. Do you want to hear a really existential question to do with teleporters? They've been able to use teleporters like with light particles or light beams. But the philosophical question is, to teleport, it breaks you down and rebuilds you at the other side. And so the question is, in a hypothetical that they are able to do it with a full human being, the question is, will it be you that comes out the other side? Because what they say is, it could break you down and build you up the other side, but then what is consciousness? So it could be that what comes out the other side, if I went into it, out the other side would be me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm Miles. But when what actually has happened is, actual me did die in the teleporter, and I've been rebuilt, but it is a different me, but who thinks it's a continuation. There we go. How about that? And I did have a nice trip. That was probably what I could have said. I did have a nice trip. Maybe I should share that video as a conclusive part of it. Salvador says, exploring is my favourite part of any travel. Yeah, that's it. I just, going on, like, I just went on Google Maps and I'm just like, I want to go, I want to go for lunch, or I want to get a cocktail, or I want an ice cream. Give me the top rated ones in the area, and then I'll just go and explore. And it was great. The food was great. There was only 2 courses I had out there that I thought, they weren't bad. They were just like, okay. And both of them had really good starters, which is what made the main courses so disappointing. Yeah. So there we go. But there we go. All right. Okay, everyone, going to wrap it up there. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone for tuning in. A massive thank you to all my members who support me on this channel. Really, really appreciate you. Anyone who is just hitting the like button, is quiet in the background, I love all of you as well. And of course, Classy Grandma, anyone else that does super chats, I really, really appreciate you for it. It means a lot. As I've said, for the longest possible time, I do have plans for this channel, and I will be making them come to fruition, but I'm also very honed in on doing more Let's Plays again for PSVR 2, so I would like to make that happen. But before we wrap up, as always on the regular episodes, it is time to talk about Vitamin G. Vitamin G, what are we grateful for? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it an experience? I welcome you all and encourage you to share in the chat just one thing that you're grateful for. Just one thing. And you can keep it to yourself. You don't have to share it if it's personal. For me, it will come as no surprise that my Vitamin G goes out to Bucharest, a city I love so, so dearly and can't wait to go back again. But it's one of those things. It's like when you go to a restaurant that you go to a lot. Do you order the meal that you know you love? Or do you take a risk and try something else? Because there might be something else out there that you like equally as much or maybe more. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening with travel is like I could keep going to Bucharest, but perhaps there's loads of other cities that I would absolutely love that I should try out. So, yeah, that's definitely what's on my mind. Looper says teleportation is... I prefer full locomotion. I hear you on that. Full locomotion is king. So, yeah, I invite you all to share your vitamin Gs in the chat. And I want to say a massive thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me. Look at that hair. Absolutely messy. Messy. Callie says, my vitamin G this week is for the Quest for Empathy shirt. So thank you, Myles. Thank you to the deliverer. And if you want to see me wearing it, I've posted my latest stream film review with it on. Good shout. Dominic says, vitamin G, the freedom to travel. Absolutely. The freedom to travel. I mean, honestly, when you think like 100 years ago and how travel was compared to now, we are very lucky. We live in very, very great times for that. Oh, it's just literally gone back to the top of the chat again for some reason. That was strange, but we'll celebrate that. I'm grateful for Kiro for that. Barcelona. Why do you say it like that? Barcelona. My hair looks fab. It's a bit messy, but I appreciate that. All right, people, I'm going to wrap it up there. A massive thank you to everyone for tuning in. Do hit the like button before you finish, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Let me know your final thoughts. Was it chunky chips or potato bricks? It was potato bricks, wasn't it? Yeah.
Thought I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes. Thought I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes. Thought I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes.
Just behind me here. I didn't get it this time. I was like, I didn't get any souvenirs when I was in Romania. And then I remembered. Oh my God. Chris is going to hate this. Let me hold it this way. It was this. I got this last time. This is cool. Yeah. Nice little souvenir there. He's going to be annoyed at this. Transylvania. Dracula. Dracula. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah. This is what I love about this camera. Those zoom up shots are great. But yeah, very cool. You only need one souvenir. I always thought as a kid of collecting those coins you get, you know, where you put your currency in and it like molds it. Although I think in some countries that is illegal because you can't you couldn't deface the queen. All that stuff. Anyway, heading off. Got to jump into a meeting, but love you all. Leave you all. Oh, and before I go, I forgot to share with you one other thing that I found in Romania. I tweeted this. I was like, Romanian menus don't mess about. Look at that. My first night there. I was looking at the menu. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. Anyway, have a good one. Cheers.